I finally put in enough time of Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 to like have an opinion on it, and it's one of those things where I get mad at the game in a lot of ways. There is no denying it's a great game. It really is. It's a great game, but it's $40, I think.
Probably.
And there is a collective of one new mode in this game from the previous game. And don't get me wrong, the new mode is really good. It's this sort of, you like put together a team and you're like leveling up your team and stuff, and you have powers that you can use in there, and you're unlocking new like abilities and stuff, and that's cool. That's a cool way of playing the game. Everything else is basically exactly the same. This is a game that came out in 2014. Like the first Puyo Puyo Tetris was 2014, and it was like the story mode is almost exactly the same, except it adds an overworld, and it's like that's it. Like because they even have like, oh, everyone forgot what happened in the previous game.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So like everyone is meeting themselves for the first time, and it plays off of that where it's like this feels familiar, and the story goes in the different places, but it's a story mode in a Tetris and Puyo game, and it's just like it's not like it is absolutely not worth an upgrade in any way, shape, or form. Like
if you already have the first game, okay.
If you have, but even if you don't already have the first game, if this is a game that looks interesting to you, you can get the first game for nothing. Like it's like routinely like $10, and stuff. Like you can get it on Steam, at Xbox, and also like this came out at a time where there weren't really a lot of Tetris games on the market at the time. But like if you're in this for the Tetris side of things, there are better versions on everything. Switch has that free Tetris 99, and you can spend the $10 and get the DLC or whatever. PlayStation 4 has Tetris Effect, and that it has that, and Connected, and it has that new update and everything, and it's in VR. And Xbox One has Tetris Connect as well, and it's on Games Pass. So, like, you can get your Tetris fix real easy anywhere. Puyo, now you're kind of stuck. I think Mean Bean Machine might be on the Genesis collection. I guess I could look that up. I guess I could have. Yeah, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine is on the console release of like the Sega collection that you can get on Steam or the Switch and everything. And it's like, and that's just a Puyo game with a Sonic skin. Like, if you really want to play a Puyo game, Puyo hasn't really taken the United States by storm. It's not anyone's. It's not a lot of people's favorite puzzle game. So a lot of people are going to go with the Switch version, or like or like the Tetris or whatever. If you're going to get a puzzle game, chances are you're going to kind of default towards Tetris, because there's a lot of ways, and you kind of know what you're getting with Tetris every time. So I don't want to say that this game's bad, because it's not. It's really but it's the same game. It's one of those situations where everyone will shit on Madden and stuff like that, but at least when you get the same game, it's annual and it's franchise, and it's just sort of we're still working on the game, and the new stuff will be in a couple of games, but this is the new one for this year, and it's got the new roster and all that stuff. Like, you expect that, but this was 2014. It's not an annual franchise. Not a whole lot went into it to make it a must upgrade to this version of the game. And it's impossible to recommend it at $40 for just on that alone for me. And that's what I've been sort of struggling with this game, where it's like, it's a good game. I'm not going to deny that, but at $40 and having it be one new mode, and as good as the mode isn't enough to justify either upgrading or just not getting the original one.
So this is just like it seems like they made a mini revamp expansion type of thing, kind of like when you play those the Picross games on the Switch. Yeah,
it's almost as if they sold like how Tetris Effect came out with like the Tetris Connect upgrade, but that's just like, you just get that and stuff. It's that kind of feeling where it's like, this could have just been a $10 add-on, like to add a new mode or something to it. And I think the net code was improved and they changed some stuff to make it a little easier to do like league things. But other than that, like unless you're for whatever reason a high-level competitive Tetris Puyo Puyo person, which I've never seen that pop up
Corey.
on Corey on Twitch as like, oh, thousands of people are watching this Tetris Puyo Puyo.
Hey man, there's a Puyo Puyo tournament every year at Evo. Okay.
Yeah, but that's just Puyo Puyo. I mean, like, that's fine. But like, there are better Puyo Puyo games because this one, like, the mashup stuff's cool, but you can spend $10 and get the old one and get the exact same experience. So I have a hard time saying, like, recommending a game that is just this brazenly like, yeah, this is the new one. Get it. It's that Simpsons joke of, well, the Malibu Stacy with new hat. It's it's just yeah, no, it's like, it's a good game, but I hate it and could never recommend.
So here's my suggestion.
Just sort of poor concepts. Yeah.
So if you want to play Puyo Puyo, buy Yakuza 6 and play it in the arcades. And
that's right. You can go right into that.
Like, there's a chance that you own a Puyo Puyo game and don't know it. Like I said, it's in Yakuza 6. It's in the Sega Genesis collection. It's like it's like those weird like panel de pawn games that were super popular. Like there was that DS Planet Puzzle League, but also like the Pokemon. Yeah, panel de pawn. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's like the Pokemon game, the Pokemon puzzle game for the N64.
Sure.
Or there was like a Disney branded one. Yeah, Pokemon Puzzle League, like a panel de pawn game or something. It's like, it's the same thing. Like, you may own a panel de pawn game and not even know it because it's not labeled that. And it's the same thing with Puyo or whatever. It's like, it's in different games. It's one of those things that Sega just loves. Sega loves shoving their games into a game.
Oh God, they really
already own. It's like it started with Shenmue, and it's just gonna keep going forever. You can, yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is, you've probably already got a Puyo Puyo game.
Yeah,
there may not need. I mean, this is just you. It's like extra levels.
You almost assuredly own a Tetris game, and you almost assuredly own a Puyo game in some sense or another. And like the combo stuff is really cool to like two-player battle, Puyo and Tetris. But again, you don't have to spend the $40 to experience that. You could just spend far less and get the original one that came out again in 2014.
And then 2017 on the Switch, and I think later on for the PS4 and everything else. Yeah. I like that. I like that original one. I played it on the Switch. Yeah. I don't want any more. I don't want any more.
Also, and it came out at a good time. It came out as an early Switch game before there was a Tetris game. Then Tetris 99 came out, and there's no need unless you really, really just love Puyo Puyo. And so then you have an excuse to get it. And like, yeah, if you're just going to, I mean, I guess technically if you don't own it, I would still recommend just getting the first one for less because, hey, save money. I'm a proponent of saving money. Despite throwing my money out the window on a daily basis, I do everything in my power to save as much of it as I can. And why not? Like, the mode isn't worth the extra $20, $30 you're going to get. So, yeah.
Puyo Puyo Tetris 1 is on sale on Steam for $12.
There you go.
And again, it's the same game, just with a missing mode. So there you go. Do it.